y'all, Bridget Bartlett here. So, if you have a community inside of High Level, you are probably really tired of your emails looking like this and wishing that you could customize them, add additional content, and say whatever it is you want to say with your own brand. So, how would you like that email to look something like this? So much better. Definitely branded to you. This is definitely what we want to do, right? So I'm going to show you how you can customize all of the emails inside of your community so that they look something like this. Okay, of course you might be a better designer than me, but I want to show you how you can customize all of those. So to do that, what we want to do is we want to go inside of our high level account. We want to go to the sites section. You're going to go to client portal and settings. When you go there, you're going to see email settings. So this is where we want to go. Now you'll see here that we have the ability to change all of these emails based on these actions. So if you want your email to, when someone joins your group, if you want to change the way that that looks, okay, you can just change that here, right? But we need to actually create the email. Otherwise, we're just receiving that same default email. And you'll see here that I'm in my demo account now, but it'll just allow you to choose that template, okay? So it's really easy once you create the template. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this window here and I want to always keep this open. I'm just going to show, I just did this for my own sub account. So I wanted to show you all of the tips that I learned from doing it myself. Okay. So I'm duplicating that window. I'm opening in a new tab. And here I want to go to the marketing tab and I'm going to go to the email templates. Okay. Now, before I even get started, I want to create a folder. So I'm going to call this client portal. That way I can stay organized. Okay. So client portal. I'm going to click in that client portal folder and I'm going to create my first template. Okay. So the first one always takes the longest because it's a template, but it's going to be super easy once we create that first one because then we can just duplicate. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll keep that here. I guess a lot of email systems like to have that, but we probably want a image here. Okay. And we probably want the image that relates to our group. So I'm going to show you a real cool thing that you can do here. So I'm actually going to take this away and let's go to, actually, I don't think, now that I'm thinking about this, I don't think that you can add that here. So let's take this away. What I wanted to show you is the custom value. Okay, now I didn't do this on my own because I added my own image. So let me just show you how to do that. So we're going to click here. Let's upload from the media gallery. And let's say that this is our logo. Okay, so, well, that one's white. Can't even see it. Let's go back here. Let's choose this one. Let's say this is our logo. That's definitely big. So let's just make that a little smaller. Okay. So we're going to add our logo up there. I'm going to delete this. And then I'm going to show you those custom values. This is really the important part. Okay. So you can say whatever your community is. Let's just say client portal or something. Okay. We'll say client portal. Now, let's look at the first email that we need to create. Okay, so we have the invite email. So when they've joined the group. Okay, so we're going to say client portal and let's say welcome to our group. And maybe we want the group name, but remember, you may have multiple groups, right? So you don't want to just say the name of the group because then it's going to say that for every single group that you invite someone to. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to utilize custom values. So I'm coming up here. You'll see when we hover over it, it says custom values, and you'll see all of these different options here. What we want to focus on today is the client portal custom values. So I'm going to click there and The very first thing that we see here is an invite to the group or communities. So that's what we're going to focus on here is communities. All right. So now we've chosen our group inside of the client portal. Now we have access to all of the custom values that relate to the communities. If I'm creating the emails for courses or certificates, obviously I'm going to choose that. Now you'll see here the redirection URL. This is what is connected to this button, where when you notify them and you say click here, it's going to actually go to the exact place that you're notifying them. So if it is a comment on a post in the community, or maybe you did the at everyone tag and you wanted to drive them to that exact post where you did that, this is where the magic is going to happen. Okay, this little button here, that's the same button here. It's connected to this custom value. Okay, this redirect URL. That's really the magic here. So it's kind of like if you're familiar with magic links, it is the magic link for all of these areas. Okay. So let's go back to communities and let's say that we want to add like welcome to our group, and then we're going to add the custom value for group name. Okay. Now, we can write whatever we want to write, okay? And I do encourage you definitely make this simple for the most part because you are going to be duplicating this a lot. So you can see mine, I have in bold here, you were tagged in a post. And then I'm explaining a little bit about what this might be. Now, why would I do that? Because every day I'm live. At 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? And what we do is in our community, we post that we're going to go live, and then it notifies. We do the everyone tag, and it notifies everyone in the community. However, when you have emails that look like that, it doesn't really tell people like, "Hey, there's incredible value here. We're getting ready to go live. We may even be giving resources away and lots of other things, right? We also have open office hours. We want to tell people that, but you can't really tell them here in this generic email, right? So you may want to tell them that there. Okay. So we're going to say whatever we want to say. Welcome to our group that we want, right? That we're going to send them when they join our group. Okay. So we're going to say welcome to our group. And then you can even add their name if you want to. You can use any of these custom values. Okay. So it doesn't really make sense. I guess you could say the name, of course. You could the comment as an author that would be used for like comments, parent comment, post author name, the group logo. This is the custom value that I was looking for this, but I don't want to tell you the wrong thing because typically you can put custom values in this spot here, and then like in a normal email, and then this will show up. So let's see. Um, let's see if it does that. Okay, so it didn't here, so I don't know if that's just because this is a brand new option. I just wanted to test that out. Might as well test while I'm live with you guys, right? What better way of testing? Here, so we'll click this. All right, so now we have that back. All right, so we have the community's logo. I'm just going to delete that. Now, here is the important part, right? They need a way to log in. So I'm going to go back now to Client Portal. And let's go to communities and let's choose what other custom values do we want to put in this email. Okay. We're not really sending this about an event. We're not updating a role. We may want to add a channel name, but not necessarily because we're just inviting them to the group. Okay. So what I would say is let's just add a redirect URL, okay? Because we're just saying welcome to the group. Now here we probably want to say inside of our group you're going to find blah 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 blah, and you may even want to write like a or create a video and show them everything that they're going to receive. But for the sake of time, I just want to show you the important parts that you need to add to your email to make it all work, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a button. I'm going to drag that button here now. And I'm going to, of course, we can click in the button, and instead of add button link here, we're going to say go to group. Okay. Now here, the actions, this is what actually the link, this is what's really important. We need to utilize those custom values. Okay. So again, you'll see it's the exact same list. I want to go to client portal, and here I want to do the redirect URL. Okay. Now I could add, my signature and all kinds of things down here. Let's just add this footer just for the sake of adding. Let's drag. Okay, so now we have this footer. Okay, it's not a very pretty email, but you get the point. Okay, the important part is that you want to utilize the custom values, especially on this button. All right, now you can also go to the settings and you can add the from name. So where is this actually coming from? Okay. For me, I might put my vision agency for this. This is Jane Doe's business coaching there. So I might just put Jane Doe. Okay. And then the from email, I may just put a regular email, or maybe I want to use like the user email. Okay. So I'm just going to put that. You could also even use like maybe location email, right? So it's totally up to you how you want to do that. Now we're going to write the email subject line for when we send this email. Okay. Now remember, the goal of this email is they are invited to the group. All right. So we're going to say welcome. And maybe even want to use their first name. So we'll use contact, welcome, their first name. Oops. Welcome to our group. I don't know why I can't type. You guys know. If you've ever seen any of my videos, you're like, yeah, she can never type. Okay. Here is access to our group. All right. So what we're doing here is we are creating the subject line. We are creating the preview text. If you're unfamiliar with preview text, it's basically when you look at the email inbox, it has the subject line, and then under it, some email systems, depending on your settings, will show also the preview text. So we can actually set that here inside of this template so that every time this email goes out, we have everything customized for this specific template. Okay. So now I'm just going to save that. And I'm going to go ahead and save the template. Of course, we want to name this. And what I want to name mine is the action that the email is for. Okay. So I'm going to say joined the group is going to be the title of this email. All right. That's going to make it really easy. Joined the group. It's going to make it really easy for me to then come back and connect this to the system. Okay. So now I've created that email. I'm going to go ahead and go back now, and you'll see my template will show up here, join the group inside of my um, folder here for client portal. Now, what I need to do is I need to go back now, and I'm going to refresh my screen because we do have two windows open. I want to make sure that the new template that we just created is available from the drop down list. So we'll go ahead and let that load. All right. So we have joined the group. If the box is checked, that means it is set for us to send it out. If you have a more customized system, like for example, in my system, I have this unchecked because I have my own email that I want to send out to people. So it's really up to you. I love that we have so many options so that no matter what your workflow or your strategy is, we can customize it to our individual needs. Okay. So we have joined the group. All we need to do now is just go back to this list, and we're going to choose joined the group email. Okay. Now, if we did need to edit this or preview it, of course, we could do that directly here. So that makes it really easy. But then now all we need to do is save. All right. Now, like I said, that first one takes a while because you have to get the template and get your logo on there and set your signature and maybe brand the button and do all that stuff that you want to do. But now this next one is going to be really, really simple. So the next one that we need to create is when a member is approved. Okay. So let's go. And what we're going to do is just click the three dots and clone. And then we're going to say member approved and clone. All right, so now we've already given ours a title here, and we don't need to change anything here because that's the URL redirect. So it's just going to send them wherever we tell them that they're going to go here. So we can say, welcome to our group. You have been approved. Okay. Now, obviously, you want to add more stuff than this. You want to maybe even like promote your services or say, hey, welcome to, you've been approved to join our community, and here's what we offer, and whatever else you want to say. Okay. So we're going to say this is our member approved email. We absolutely love it. There's no other custom values we really need to put in here because we're just giving them access. So as long as this button is set to this custom value, we're good to go. Okay. So I'm going to save that. but we definitely want to update the settings here, right? So we're going to say, welcome to our group. Here's your access, and make sure that this makes sense. We may even want to say, welcome to our group. You are approved, or whatever you want to say. All right. So we're going to just go ahead and save and make sure to save that again. And then we're good to go. So let's go back here. You can see this is going to go a lot faster. So let's refresh the screen here. And while that loads, we're going to go ahead and just duplicate this next email. Okay. So what is this going to be? I think it said member disproved or declined or something like that. So let it load. Okay. So we have member declined. So we're going to say member declined. Okay. And clone. All right, so we already have our title there. And of course, we don't want to say welcome to our group because they were declined. Okay, so we can say, um, hey there, hey there, first name. Let's use a custom value. Contact first name. Unfortunately, it looks like you do not qualify for this offer. Okay. You guys, so funny when I'm trying to type. Okay. Hey there, contact first name. Unfortunately, it looks like you do not qualify for this offer. And then, of course, maybe we want to give them, maybe we want to say, um, if you feel this is a mistake, you can contact us. Or maybe here, instead of go to the group, we just want to say, um, join here. Okay. Because maybe we want to just send them to our regular website where they're going to like sign up. Okay. So this can be our website. Or actually, if you have a trigger link, that's a really good one to use too. A trigger link will allow you inside of the email, if people click here, you can actually trigger automation. So that's honestly best practice. Love, love, love the trigger links. So let's say that this link here is our business link where we're going to send them and say, hey there, unfortunately, it looks like you do not qualify for this offer, blah, blah, blah. Join here. Okay, save. Now, obviously, again, we want to adjust the settings here because we declined them. We don't want to welcome them to the group. So let's say here, oops, sorry, first name, dot, dot, dot. And then here we'll say, it looks like there was an issue, dot, 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 dot. Okay. The reason I like to do that is because this is preview text, and I just don't want to tell them everything in the headline, right? I want them to open up the email and click in it. So I'm going to say that there. Go ahead and set the different settings. Let's go ahead and just save obsessively here. So now we have member decline. So guess what we're going to do? We are going to go back to the settings. We're going to refresh our screen to make sure that that is available to us. And then we're going to choose that as our member declined. Okay. So you guys can see this is so, so cool and super easy to do once you understand how all the custom values work. Okay. So we didn't set this one. Maybe I missed that. So we're going to do member approved here, save. And then we have member declined here and save. All right, so now we are on our way. So the next one here is going to be for a new comment on a post. So let's go back to our emails here. And this time what I'm going to do instead, since that one was kind of different, we changed the button and all that, I'm just going to duplicate this one here. So we're going to say new comment on post, new comment on post, and clone. So now we have our email, again, our template, so we don't have to like redo a lot of that stuff. And here we'll say, it looks like you have a new comment on your post. So here we would say, go to post. And then here, of course, it's going to be the redirect. So we don't need to change that. It's going to send it right where they need to go. Okay. So again, we're going to go to the settings here and we're going to make sure that this makes sense. So we'll just add this custom value and we will say whatever their name is, you have a new comment. Dot, dot, dot. All right. So check out this comment on your post. All right, save. And now we are good. Okay. So now we're going to go back here. And of course, what are we going to do? Refresh the screen. And we are going to swap out that email. Now, the reason I'm going through all of these with you today is because I want to make sure that you guys know which custom values to use in which email, okay? Because it can be kind of confusing a little bit. So we're going to go now to new comment on post, and you can see what it looks like and save. So tagged on post, these are going to be really, really fast and easy. So I'm going to just duplicate this, clone, and we'll say tagged on post and clone. Now we can say, it looks like you have been tagged in a post. And maybe here, just to show you a little bit more custom values, maybe here we want to actually go up to the client portal, go to communities, and here maybe we want to put the post author name. Um, a post created by, and then we can have the post author. Okay, because maybe it's me, maybe it's someone else. Oh, I just deleted a little curly Q thing there. That is the technical name, just in case you're wondering. Okay, so this post created by, let's see what other custom values we can use. Okay, so we have the author name, parent comment, author name. We could use that if we wanted to, but looks like we'll just go ahead and just keep it like that. Okay, so let's delete the space here, and then we can say go to post. And as long as that is redirecting to that custom value, we are good to go. Let's check the header here. You have a new comment. That's good. You have a new comment. All right, we're good. All right, so let's go ahead and obsessively save this. And now we're going to go back and we're going to refresh this screen. And the next one is going to be tagged in post using the at everyone tag. Now, technically, that doesn't need to be a different one. However, you may want it eventually to be a different one. And I know for my example, I want it to be a different email because when I use the at everyone tag, I want to explain to them that when I'm using that, it's because I am typically going live. So when you see like my email here, I say you've been tagged in a post in our community. Most times this will inform you of live coaching sessions that we are hosting Monday through Friday. Other times we may have some valuable resources to share with you. Don't forget to check our event calendar for live coaching sessions. So this is what mine looks like. And then when you click to go to the post, it takes you right to the live training. Okay, so you may want to add all of that information there, or you could just say, it looks like you've been tagged in a post. And then, of course, we're going to send them to the same, this is the important part, right? Is sending them to that post. All right. So we're going to click save. Of course, we want to make sure, let's make sure this makes sense. Okay. Tagged in a post. All right. You have been tagged in a post. Let's see. Check out this post you were tagged in, dot, dot, dot. Okay, and save and save. All right, now same thing. Let's go ahead and refresh. Make sure that one is available to us. And let's back out of this. And let's see what our next email that we're going to create is. Now, you guys keep in mind inside of the client portal, you do have That's where the membership area is, that's where your affiliate management system is. So that's why you'll see down here new courses added, join group learning alert, member role upgraded. Lots of things can be done inside of the workflow. But here, this is specific for the client portal with these specific notifications that typically the system would send out. So let's go ahead and set these tagged in a post. Here we go, save. And now we have tagged in a post at everyone. So here we go and save. So now we need tagged in a comment. So let's go back here. All right, now let's just say duplicate or clone rather, and let's say tagged in a comment and clone. And now we'll say it looks like you have been tagged in a comment. And again, we could use the custom values, like tagged in a, by this person and all of that. And you can do that. And that's why I showed you how to do it. But honestly, this is sufficient. So it looks like you've been tagged in a comment. Go to the post, save. Let's make sure that the settings make sense. So you've been tagged in a, let's say, comment here. And check out this post you were tagged in. All right, and save, and let's go back, and we're gonna refresh. Let's see what the next one is, tagged in a comment. Okay, so tagged in a comment at everyone, so that'll be real easy. We'll just duplicate this. And you could, if you didn't need it to be different for the at everyone, you could just definitely use the same template for both of those notifications. But I just wanted to show you in case you need it to be different, we're just going to clone this and we'll go ahead and save. Okay, so that's all good. So now when we get back here, let's choose tagged in a comment, and save. And let's see if I need to refresh again. So tagged in a comment. All right, we do. All right. Charles says, this is cool. Hello, Anthony. The Lady Hale says, hey, Bridget, thank you for your tutorials. They've helped me so much. My pleasure. Hello to Frankie and Rick and Ray and Manolo. Okay, so let's see here. The next one is tagged comment at everyone. So we know, let's go ahead and take care of that and save. Okay, so now here's a different one. You'll see this one is for an event that we've created inside of our community. Okay, so we may want to use the event day and time. So let's go back here and we are going to go ahead and duplicate this one just because we want to save time. So we'll clone, and what was it called? New calendar event created. So let's add that here. New calendar event created. All right, clone. So now inside of the email, we're going to say we have added a new, we have added a new event to our calendar. Let's put the event name and event date. Now I'm just typing that out because I want to make these bold so that it's very clear. And then I'm going to do a space here and I want to unbold this. Okay, so I'm going to go up here now to the custom values. I'm going to go down to our client portal, go to communities, and I'm going to scroll down to where you see the calendar event title. So I'm just going to use that custom value there. I'm going to make sure that this is not bold because I don't want the title to be bold, only the event name and event date. So I'm going to go back up here now and I'm going to scroll down and then you see the event date. So here, again, I don't need to change where the button's going because it's going to take them right to the event. So here I'm going to say go to event, or you could say event calendar or whatever you want to put there. Okay. Here in the settings, we are going to change this and say whatever their first name is. We have added a new event and we'll say check out this new event we just added. Okay. Obviously, I hope that you are more clever than I am when it comes to your descriptions and all of that. So let's go ahead and save. And of course, we're going to go back here and we're going to refresh our screen so that we can add that as the default template. It's funny, every second that nothing's happening when you're live feels like an eternity. Okay. So here, we're gonna do the default template and we're gonna scroll down. Now we see new event calendar. Awesome. Okay, now this area here, okay, with the learning, with the courses, we're gonna use a different set. Okay. So now we have new courses added. Let's go back here and we can still use this template. Okay. So what we want to do is duplicate here and let's say new courses added, which you'll want to always try to spell correctly. Okay. Clone. Okay, so let's go ahead and get in there. And we'll say we have added a new course to our community. And again, you could use the community name, custom value if you wanted to. I showed you how to do that. Let's go up here and see what options we have for the course. So we're going to client portal again, and we're going to courses. And now you can see the course name, instructor name, the post name, or the category name. Okay. Now, technically, you could use all of these. So let's say course name, course category. What was the other ones here? Go to client portal, courses, and then we have post name. So maybe don't really need that, but again, you may, but I'm just going to leave that blank. Now, where did I go? All right, client portal and courses. And then, okay, so we have category name, instructor name. Let's go ahead and put that there, instructor. Okay. And remember, it's pulling all of this in from your course that you set up there. Okay. So let's go ahead now that we have typed in, and again, we'll make these bold because I like the title to be bold and we don't want our custom value to be bold. So let's go up here and uncheck that bold. Let's go to the custom value. Let's go to the client portal, courses, and now we need the course name. Okay, so we put in that custom value. And then no matter what the course is named, this email that goes out will be up to date. Okay, so now we have the course category. So let's uncheck the bold and go over here and we have the category name. And then of course we have the instructor name, uncheck the bold, and then we have instructor name. Okay. Now here, what we want to do, guess what? Go to course. Okay. And we don't need to change that because again, it's redirecting where we need it to go. That's the magic. So we're going to now do the settings here. We have added a new course. And maybe you want to put the course name here. You know, you could do that if you want to, just by clicking on the custom values, client portal, courses, and course name. Okay. So we could say course name has been added to our group. Okay, so if it's how to get leads to your YouTube channel, it would say how to get leads to your YouTube channel has been added to your group. Let's even put these here. Okay, check out this new course we just added. Save. And of course, we want to save this template. Let's go ahead and refresh. The next thing is going to be join group learning alert. So this tells you this notification email is sent when you join a group that has courses available. So this is important to note here because you may have your email going out here and you don't want multiple emails, okay? So if you do want the to be emailed in addition to the original invite, then this is going to be checked, okay? So just know that that's how all of that works. Let's go ahead and choose new courses added. And of course, we have to refresh here. The next one is groups. Okay, so let's go back and let's create that email. Sorry, guys. I know this is running a little bit long today. I just wanted to make sure that you understand with the courses and all of that. Okay, so let me see what that was called. Join group learning alert. Okay, so join group learning alert. All right, and clone. And same thing here. Okay, we're going to say, welcome to our group. Welcome to our group. Make sure to check out um, all of the courses available. Okay, now we want to be more clever, but I'm just going to hurry through this because we're running a little bit late today. All right. So, and then if, again, we're going to not have to do the redirect because it's going to go to the same place, okay, or the correct place. And we don't need to change this here. I don't think. Let's see. Actually, we do. So, check out the courses inside our group. You can call it group or community or whatever you want to call it. Check out these courses. Okay. Save and save. All right. Now, you guys, member role upgrade. Let's go ahead and do this one quickly so that I can tell you I literally walked you through every single template for your communities. So let's go ahead and we're going to clone this. And what is it called? It's called member role upgrade. Member role upgrade and clone. And now you'll see the custom values that we need for this. Okay, so you have been upgraded. And then we'll see here, client portal. And then we have communities. And then you'll see here, role updated by user and then role. So let's say you have been upgraded to whatever that role is by, and then we can put the custom value for the person that updated. Okay. So go to group because that's what they just became. Their role was upgraded in the group. So we're going to say go to group and we don't need to change that. So we definitely do need to change these settings here. So we're going to say you have been upgraded. Let's see. You now have access as and let's say we just want to use a custom value here, okay? Because I just wanted to show you that you could. So we're going to do communities and role, okay? So I guess it erases that. So we're just going to go back. You have been upgraded to and whatever that is, okay? And save. And save. All right, let's refresh this and let's make sure to set all of those defaults. So you guys, literally, let's see how long. All right, 38 minutes. That's definitely a long training for us. I try to keep it about 15 minutes, but you guys can see in 38 minutes, I literally walked you through customizing and updating every single template inside of the community. So let's choose this new courses added. And you can also see why I name it like this because it just makes it really easy to go through and update everything. So join group learning alert. Here we go. Save. And then member role upgraded. Here we go. And save. All right. So now anytime that you invite to your community or there's a comment, excuse me, or any of these actions take place, all of your community members are going to receive a customized email. So exciting. So glad we are able to finally do this. And if you do want to join my community, you can go to myvisionagency.com. You can join my free community. You can also check out my All Tools plan and our reseller program for high level members. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Thank you so much for joining us for today's training. If you have any questions, you can join us for open office hours starting right now at bridgetbartlett.com. It's free and open to everyone, so I'll see you there.